funny. We'll talk about that. About your Royal Rumble winners not main eventing. We talk about that, but I was on X and I was tripping out, and one dude started listing. I'm like, oh, there a bunch of people who haven't main evented WrestleMania.
I thought so.
Main evented WrestleMania.
Sure, yeah. I could have swore it wasn't even that recently. Wasn't there another one?
Shit, he just talked about Charlotte Flair, bro. He told me in 2020. I'm like, bro, she didn't main event. They didn't main event.
That was a different.
I was like, but that was a double night. That was double night too. That was the first night they did the double night too.
So 2020 was COVID, and they still did
COVID. Yeah, they still split. That was the first year that they did 2 nights. Yep.
Okay.
Can remember that was the first night that they did the 2 nights.
WrestleMania was not COVID, right? Or did they?
It was COVID.
It was.
WrestleMania was COVID.
Okay.
That's why they gave Drew McIntyre his WrestleMania moment.
That's right. Yeah. Poor guy.
He never got his WrestleMania moment because he won the championship during COVID.
Right. Yeah. Poor guy's had it rough, man. All his moments have been a little skewed.
But you know what? He's a chosen one. Okay.
That is true. Hey, he's great. Like you said, he's still up there right now.
Awesome, bro. He's still doing it, balling.
But I think we talked about it before, though. The storyline for Jey Uso and Gunther is not up there. There's no build up that they had at all. Zero. It's
well.
Go ahead. Yeah, it's just not that good to me. So I could understand why they're not main event. Jey Uso's not main event WrestleMania.
I dig it, but because he honestly, but he gets people. I mean, the kids love him.
Mm-hmm.
People do resonate with him. Obviously, you see how like everybody in that motherfucking building is standing up, and they're eating. They're eating their life out. Eating. Big time, big eats. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like it, I ain't gonna. It kind of feels forced. I'm not gonna lie. Right. I feel like it's kind of like it did grow natural. No, like it did grow natural. It was a natural progression. We saw how, but I feel like they made him look weak,
right,
in this build-up, which is great, but at the same time, it's not great.
If he would have had all those matches before him, then that would have been a little bit better. Maybe one match, okay, you want to get it back, but when you're 0-3, it's like, okay, well, he's expected to win, so it's not the same, which kind of hurts.
Right.
It's not his fault. I don't think he's done anything wrong at all. I think it was they botched the storyline on that one. If anything, this is a perfect opportunity to turn him heel too, but then you got no babyface at all because Cena's already heel, so that one's tough, man. But I don't know.
He's so over right now. He's over right now, bro. But he might. I mean, he might snap. He might snap because he's talking about, hey, he's got a lot of pressure on him. Everybody talking about he can't do it. So I don't know. He could snap.
But have you seen? You're caught up in like SmackDown, Raw. You're up to date.
Yeah.
Jimmy Uso is almost starting to steal the spotlight from Jey a little bit.
Look at that. I saw that the other day.
Because he was like trying hard. They just kept failing and failing and failing. Ever since they did the split, they didn't really have a storyline for him. It didn't really make sense.
They didn't. Went back to the Bloodline for a while. He went back to the Bloodline for a minute, but no lie, when he went back to the Bloodline for he had his breakout moment. I think Jimmy was an ass, bro. He did his thing during Survivor Series. He stole the show.
Yeah.
During War Games, he stole the show. He broke his toe during it.
Yeah.
So I think that's the reason why they didn't. I think that was supposed to be his big build up because he was. He stole the show.
Big time.
He stole the show, but then he broke his toe. So then they had to, put it back for a minute. You know what I mean? Yep. They had to dial back for a minute because he had to heal up. And even when he was wrestling with the broke toe, you could tell he wasn't full. He wasn't full 100%. Like he was still jumpy and shit. You could tell. I was like, but he seemed like he's full. It seemed like he's healed up now. And he's doing his thing. He lost
some weight too. It looks like he's a little bit healthier too.
He did lose some weight. That's why he's the bigger Uso for sure, bro. Yeah. Like it's crazy. He looked like he got about 20 pounds on Jey, bro. It's fun. They don't look like twins anymore to me, bro. It's crazy.
I was saying, I was texting you the program with my son looking at it, and they have the Usos on there, and that was when they still had like pretty much like the Umaga and type of outfits. It's just black pants, and then they had the face paint, all that.
The face paint, yeah.
They were both big. Like
they were both big at that time, bro. Jey was big too. They were both huge, bro. They were both like Jimmy. Jimmy's always been the bigger one of the two. You can always tell. Jimmy always had more weight, but But Jay was big too, man. It's funny to see him like thin out. He thinned out.
So I don't know, man. I think number one, yeah, kicking it off night one would be great. I'm sorry,
that's gonna be
the first one. Kicking it off, it would be great to start.
You think it's gonna be night one or night two?
I would say night one because night two you're gonna lose all the momentum to Cena. I think.
But that's why I think you kick it off. You kick it off on night two. The best. I think you kick it off. You kick it off with him, and then because we know that now we know night one, we're getting CM Punk, Rollins, and Roman Reigns on night one. We know we're getting that since we know it's a main event now.
Yeah.
They're not going to say that for night two. They're going to save Cody for night two. They got Cody and Cena's night two for sure. Oh, it's a championship.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I think we're going to get number 17, bro. I ain't lying.
I hope
I think we might get.
I really do.
He's talked that shit, bro. Let it happen. Let it happen.
It was so good how he's done it, too. He's in, I mean, the best that you possibly can to kind of correlate real life with obviously knowing it's fake, but yeah, he still is like mixing it pretty good. He's doing a good job.
He's doing a good job at that shit. He's really embodied that. It's all he's gaslighting the fuck out of us, bro. It's all your fault.
He's like, when have you ever been there for me? When have you ever? I was like, oh my god, everyone's out there with his shirt and all that. But
I was like, everybody got that. They got see the shirts. They over here talking about this,
and people still love him.
And he's over there. And they still love him.
People are still saying, F you Cena, but there's a lot of us still like.
But it's half and half. It's still half and half. But also, no, I'm not gonna lie. So I watched Monday Night Raw. When he was in they were in Scotland? No, or whatever, brother. No, this last one, it sounded like London, they piped in some noise, bro. London?
I think it was London, right?
I think London was on Monday, I think. No, they were in Scotland. They were in Scotland.
Monday.
They were in Scotland on Monday. No, I listened to it. It sounded like they piped it in. I watched Raw later. I did watch Raw. I think watched Raw on like Wednesday. I ended up catching up with it. I was late because I worked the game on Monday. But hearing it and seeing it, I'm like, man, something didn't. To me, I felt like it didn't. It didn't. I was all like, hey, I'm looking at it. I'm like, I think they piped in some noise, bro. No lie. Like, I don't know if it was half and half for real, for real.
Right. It's possible.
But it sounded like, because I'm looking at it, I'm like, they're not. I'm like, those chants aren't matching with their mouths, bro. I saw that on Monday night. I was like, that's weird. Like,
yeah.
Maybe the accent's too different. I don't know. It wasn't that, but you could see it's different. I'm like, man, it sounded like they piped it into me. Like, I think he was really getting cheered, and they would sound like they piped in the boo noises to me.
Yeah. Okay.
When I was watching that on Monday,
I'm gonna go back and listen to it. But
take a look at it. On that first segment, I was like, it sounded like it was half and half. But then at one point in time, I'm like, man, it sounded like they started piping in some of it. It sounded like I think they were really cheering Cena. This is his last run. And it sounded like they were cheering in the booze.
Yeah. So hopefully, man. I hope he gets 16.
Like, I'll peep that out. I'm like, it's not matching. 17. Sorry. 16
the reason why I said that was because I was thinking of Randy coming up because he made an appearance on SmackDown, right, with Cody.
Yeah.
And he's saying he has eyes on that title too. So there's rumors online that it's already foretold that Cena's supposed to win. And then I think at Backlash, it's supposed to be Orton and Cena. And Orton's
it makes
sense.
Well,
from him.
It makes sense.
The build up Cody
in St. Louis. And Backlash is in St. Louis.
Yep.
Randy Orton's hometown, which is, it's crazy.
Perfect though. It's perfect.
No, it's perfect. But usually, when you have somebody, they don't let them win in their hometown.
They don't. Yeah. They
don't.
Yeah.
You lose in your hometown for sure. It always generates the heat. Sami Zayn, he had that match in they were in Toronto, and he ended up losing it in Toronto. I'm like, see, we knew that was gonna happen. They built it up like, yeah, he's in his hometown, he's gonna win. The hometown hero always loses, bro.
So I was saying, ask Bret Hart about that. See how that came out.
Man, the Montreal screw job. Come on, it changed the whole like. It's part of the game. It's part of wrestling. I want to say it's always been a part of wrestling. You rarely see your guy win at home. Rarely.
Yeah. I don't want to go off topic, but
yeah.
what do you think is the chances, the possibility that Bret Hart, Shawn, that whole thing, even to this day, still it's a work. The screw job is not legit.
Well, apparently, I don't know if it was a word. Apparently, Shawn told us what it was. I feel like Shawn's all like, "Hey, Brett's not agreeing to this shit. We're doing what's best for business."
Mm-hmm.
And look what's happened.
Right.
And you saw what played out after. So I don't think it's a work, bro. I really don't think it's a work.
Because
think
about it out there. Who said it was a work?
Who?
There was another guy. Was it?
There was somebody who did say that. I can't remember who it was.
Vince Russo.
It probably was, knowing him.
He's still
probably was.
Shit.
I felt like I heard that he always talks shit.
He's hating on Triple H. Tony Khan is his name, right?
Tony Khan, yeah.
He's just ripping everybody. It's like, man, just you had your moment, and that's it.
Vince, go. Hey, you had your moment. You fucked up with the Judy Bagwell on the fucking. We're fighting for Judy Bagwell's mom on a forklift, bro. That's when your time was done, sir.
The Viagra on the pole and shit.
Viagra, come on, my guy. Like, bro, it's an attitude era. Like, yes, you got it with attitude era, but that had passed at that point in time. It was not.
That was bad.
No,
it destroyed it. So, damn. Look, all right. Let's talk about who. Let's stick with night one, so we don't go too crazy. Let's build up night one. I still think it would be Jay Gunther to kick it off because the excitement of the build up of WrestleMania,
probably.
And then boom, his music hits. That's get the crowd into it right away, and then he wins, and we're on our way. Or if he loses, does he lose?
If he loses, it could 0-4. I mean, it's still. Guess what? If he loses again, guess what? It builds up for him to always beat him later on. Still, I mean, if you keep losing, you always still got a storyline.
And I feel like they don't know what they're gonna do with him. I think as of today, they don't know what.
I still feel like that. Maybe.
And the reason being is because they even tagged him up again with Jimmy. They brought him back, the tag team.
He got over. I mean, they were over.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Like, are they trying to say, hey, over. Maybe we'll just go this route? If you lose, let's bring you guys back.
Maybe.
Because imagine them versus the Street Profits right now. That'd be a good one.
Honestly, we need it because guess what? Technically, they stole the Street Profits thing. They stole the Yeet.
That's right.
Street Profits was doing that before. They were doing it.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, we've talked about it. I've seen people online with it. I was like, dude, if I said they're not breaking up the Street Profits right now.
No, not right now.
They're not. So you keep them together, and you do that. I feel like you can have that. Like, there's always going to be that little storyline too that you could build up because the fact that they really let Jey Uso steal they stole that. They stole that, bro. They was all like, hey, you can't do that. I saw the Street Profits not doing that anymore than the Yeet. When he came back, I'm like, ain't that something? I watched Angelo Dawkins and fucking, how did I forget his name? And you already know come on, bro. Man, that's wild right now.
That's what happens to me, like, on a daily basis.
I'm old now.
All of a sudden you have it, and it just goes, it's gone.
Fuck it, I know Bianca Belair's husband. That's so fucked up. I can say his name, but Montez, god damn it. Yo, only reason why I forgot his name was Montez because I found out his real name is Kenneth. Just like me. Okay,
there you go.
His first name is Kenneth, bro. I was all like, but yeah, found out his name's Kenneth. So it's like, oh, that's dope. I'm like, hey, I got something in common with this guy. You know what I'm saying? But
so, that's my personal thing. I don't think they know what they're gonna do with him yet, because even Gunther's he's a legit champion. I mean, you could have him lose and go towards the main championship, right? But I feel like there's so many people in line for that one. It's really hard to put him in because you still have even Rollins again, unless you put him to that one. And you still have McIntyre. You have CM Punk, Roman Reigns. That's tough to go for that title.
Tough. It is, but also remember, he has to switch. Because remember, Gunther's on Raw. I know they're probably going to have... Well, they did the draft, but I feel like they always do another one right after WrestleMania, don't they?
Pretty much, and then people still go over there and whatever.
It's
not
crazy. They do the draft, but then
So, all right, let's just pick that one anyway. So let's say that one maybe is match
that's
one.
what number one. Yeah.
And then let's say for the women's, do you have Tiffy and Charlotte night one, or do you have the Rhea, Bianca, and Io? Is that going to be confirmed, or you think it's going to be just Bianca and Io?
They said it's just Bianca and Io at the moment, but no. They said it's Bianca and Io, but we're gonna see what happens on Monday night because remember it's Rhea versus Io again. That's Bianca's right. Supposed to be out there watching the match
as a referee.
Oh no, yeah, she's a special guest ref. Yeah. Special guest ref. That is right. I said watching the match. She's a special guest ref. That is right. I did see that. So I feel like they're about to have. It's about to be a 3-way, regardless. Yeah. I feel like they're gonna make it happen.
Yeah,
I feel like they're gonna make that happen. And it's crazy to not see. I like Bianca's not getting no love, bro. No love from the audience.
It looks like she's getting a heel almost.
She's the heel, bro. To keep it real, she really is the heel right now.
Yeah.
And in a way, I feel like they could have. The Naomi story, I feel like they should have made it Bianca, bro.
Yep.
I feel like they dropped the ball. They should have. They dropped the ball on that. They was like, Naomi versus it's gonna be versus Jade. But at the same time, I feel like they really should have been like, hey, it was Bianca. Mm-hmm. You get your double turn.
Yeah.
Because you get a double turn because it's supposed to build Jade up, but the way Jade's coming off right now, she's coming off like she's heelish. I mean, she's looking for revenge, but they got her come off like a heel.
Yeah,
I feel like she should have been the heel, bro.
I agree.
She has a more natural heel. She has a heel personality to me more than the face. Like they're trying to get her to be a face, but I just see Jade as a heel.
Yeah, she's so dominant looking as well. I mean, imposing figure.
That part. Yeah.
So.
And then I just feel like Bianca right now she's a female Cena, bro. Like at the moment, like she's been good the whole time. Mm-hmm. She's been good the whole time, and the crowd is tired of it. I hate to say, like I see it. Like her teaming up with Jade was a good thing. They just started boosting her back up, but I see that when she has her solo matches, they're not on her side. They're tired of seeing her win, bro. And it's just like. I don't got a problem because she's awesome. She's a great wrestler. She does everything. Yep. She does everything. She's a high flyer. She's strong as hell. She can go at it. She don't botch, bro. She's really good.
Right. But I feel like we're back at the same time again where the anti-hero is the face almost, right? Like even what's her name, like Liv Morgan right now, she's still a heel and people still are cheering for her. Like
she's so over right now. She's over. Everybody just come out there, they love her. You saw her in Italy. They had the Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa. Okay.
So all that I feel like that's where we're at right now. Like think of all the male wrestlers that are going for the title with Cody in the 3. None of them are CM Punk, I guess, right? Would be considered a babyface.
He has some heel shit.
But
he's so over right now.
Rollins is not a face either. Roman's not necessarily a face. It's all still like the anti-hero almost without. Yeah, it's kind of like the Austin effect.
Yep. It's the Attitude Era again because everybody was like in that period. It was just like your faces were doing heel shit.
Exactly.
Your faces were doing hill things, and you're like, hey, like usually, but we're cheering it. Like, hey, that's not what the good guy does, but hey, the good guy's doing it. Hooray! You know what I'm saying? Like,
look what happened with Brett. That's the main scene.
Literally, he was the good guy. He never turned, but it became natural that he became the bad guy because he's all like, look at you cheering the bad shit on. This guy's a degenerate. Boo! And he got turned over, bro.
Yeah. And then he actually tried to turn heel, and what did he do? He hit somebody with a chair. Ken Shamrock was a referee, right? Was it the Austin one?
That was awesome. Yeah.
And then when he put him out, and then he started hitting him with the chair in the leg or something like that.
Yep.
Okay, but that was a great one match as well, man. That's like one of the best.
And shout out to them putting that match in the Hall of Fame. They stole this from now. No lie,
Big time.
they took it from other wrestling Hall of Fames. And UFC, the UFC is good for this. They have, I think the UFC had. They were the ones that put matches in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, you're right.
Good job for WWE finally doing that.
Oh yeah, they need to.
We know that's one of them. You already know fucking Hell in the Cell's got to go in there. It has to go in there.
Is this the first time they're doing this?
This is the first time ever.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it then.
Bret Hart's the first. He's the first person to go into the Hall of Fame 3 times.
So then, yeah, you're looking at the Hell in the Cell. That's obvious. And then you're looking at the Iron Man match.
Iron Man match.
Sure.
Yep.
That's like one of
the how many
ones.
how many matches Bret Hart's going in? I'm just saying.
He's gotta be like up there. He's gotta be like one of the most.
He's gonna be like 5, 6, 7 times in the Hall of Fame. They can't put him in there. I mean they can, but
it's better to do it now while he's still around. I'll say that.
Yes.
Don't wait until.
I'm glad. Gone. Yeah. Don't wait. My man had a cancer scare and all that, bro.
That's the worst. Like,
yeah.
With the Pete Rose. They're talking about putting him in after he passed away. After he
wrote out of line.
Letters.
Yep. Well, hey, it was a lifetime ban.
Yeah. Oh my god. That is true.
Lifetime. Hey,
you gotta read the fine print.
Yeah, read the fine print. The lifetime ban.
Yeah.
He's not live no more. So hey, he's in there. He's free to go.
That's a good one. So
lifetime ban.
Yeah. All right. So let's say we got So it's. Do you save that match, the 3-way women's one, or do you bring in Tiffy Charlotte for night 1?
I feel like Tiffy Charlotte for night 1. You got to have an amazing match. That match is supposed to be amazing.
It's going to be amazing. I think it's
going to be amazing. It's going to be because you're watching. Charlotte is a shit. You already know she does her thing. They had her wrestle night 2 though. I think when we went when we watched Rhea and her go because she didn't wrestle last WrestleMania. She was out, right?
Yeah, she was out.
She was out. She was recovering for the ACL.
I'm trying to think if she was night 1 last time though.
I don't even remember who she wrestled.
I think she was night 1. It was Rhea. She lost to Rhea, right?
Oh yeah, she did lose to Rhea again because it was Rhea and her twice. They had 39 and then 40.
Wait, no,
no,
she wasn't at 40, right?
No, she wasn't at 40. I don't think Charlotte was there.
Beat her at 39.
Rhea beat her at 39. We saw her at 39. That's when Rhea became mommy. Like that's when mommy was always on top. That was a great fucking match. And
yes,
because remember they wrestled in 2020 and Charlotte beat her for the NXT championship.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yep. So she got her
title that changed, but I think so Rhea got it, and I also think that Bianca, we saw her win too. Didn't she get her title there too?
At 39? But she kept the championship.
She kept it?
She kept it because she beat Asuka.
Okay. I thought Asuka was a champion.
You know what? I'm gonna have to look it up. You might have to look it up.
I could have sworn that they both won. They both got over and they both won the championship that time. And I know Rhea faced. Damn it! Who did she face last year? At 40.
Man, I'm trying to remember right now. That's crazy.
But,
no, we're over here. Like, yep.
Asuka faced was it Bayley last year?
Bayley, it was Bayley.
Bayley won, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bayley got her WrestleMania moment.
True.
Yep, because Asuka. Yep, because she had to beat. Or did she beat Io?
Io.
She beat Io because that was part of the
Damage Control.
That's part of the Damage Control storyline. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me read it. Sami Zayn. I ever paid for a Super Nintendo game, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I bought Mega Man X3 used for like $65 because it was rare. It was rare.
Got it. That was a great ass game though.
Hell yeah, it was.
Man. Those games
It
are
won
not
all my
easy
all-time favorite.
at all.
They're not. They're not.
That's probably how we know how to deal with stress. If you think about it.
Real shit. That's how.
Those games,
honestly, you got to learn how to analyze. Like, all right, this isn't working. Let me stop back and figure out what the fuck I'm doing. Let me do this time. Let me see.
Yeah.
Literally.
So I agree with you though. Night one has to have a good match. Charlotte's going to do great with.
I think that might be night one. That might be night one.
Yeah. So I think Tiffy. I think the build-up isn't there because I think people are focusing too much on kind of hating on Charlotte. She came back trying to be a babyface, and they're like, "Get out of here!"
Nah, get out of here. You're out. Yeah. All right, Flair. All right, six. Yeah. How many times? Ain't she like it 14 times? She's like, 14-time women's champ.
Break the whole.
She's gonna beat her dad's record before his record even gets broken. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's what. Yeah,
but she's awesome though. I don't hate on Charlotte at all because she's better than her dad in the ring. Keep it real.
In the ring, yeah.
She compared to her dad, she's a monster.
Oh yeah.
Her dad was just a great character. Great character. And he knows how to he's the best. He was he was the greatest heel I've ever seen, I think. He was the greatest heel. Well, Randy Orton might be up there, bro. He's a menace.
We were talking about that for a while. Like that's
some of
the shit he did. Like, my God. Legend killer.
And Legend killer, bro. And hey, your name has killer in it, bro. You know you're fucked up. You know what I mean?
So oh man. So yeah, let's just say that one. So do we have a tag team match then after that, right?
Well, we still got. It's funny. We got to get the. I don't know what they're gonna do with the Raw championships right now because they like the Raw championship, the tag team division. They ain't shit going on in that, bro. Right. I think we're gonna. Well, we saw that. If you watch this past Monday, you saw New Day.
Yeah.
Sound like they're gonna be able to. It sounds like they're building up the storyline for them versus the War Raiders. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's gonna be our match. That's for sure gonna be. That's gonna be Saturday night for sure if they actually have that match go on because they just now started building up this tag team shit on Raw. Sounded like in the SmackDown's division, their tag team division. They've been building it up.
Yeah.
Glad they switched up they put the belts on the Street Profits.
That was a big.
I still think we're about to get that. I'm just trying to figure out what they're gonna do. We'll see what happens this Thursday. I know I saw them. They beat Pretty Deadly. I really think we're gonna get that. I mentioned it beforehand. I think we're gonna get the tag. We're gonna get a
tornado tag ladder match or no?
Tornado tag ladder match still. Because hope so. I think that's what we're gonna end up getting because last week they showed all 5 tag teams. They showed the Machine Guns, Motor City Machine Guns,
right?
Pretty Deadly, DIY. Oh, Los Garzas, the Garzas. Yeah. So, I think we're gonna get that. That ladder match. I think it only makes sense to me because they make it sound like
So another one. Night 1 or night 2? Randy Orton, Kevin Owens.
I want to say night 2 is Randy Orton. It's Randy. I want to say because he's big, but no, you know what? I'm gonna go night 1. I'm gonna go night 1 with that one. No, I'll say night 2. We'll go night 2. It's Randy Orton. Randy Orton, like he has a huge following, but at the same time, I feel like they should put it on night 1 because if he could get involved in this shit in night 2 with the Cody match,
thinking the same thing. He takes.
That's why I think you go. Something happens. You know what I'm saying? And then it's gonna be he takes out Cody and you build up that storyline. You build up that storyline because Cody is still like he's a one-time champ.
Yep.
How do you build up his legacy? Yeah, he held it for a year straight. Yeah. Fighting champ all day.
Yep, big time.
And for him to get fucked over by his guy, he built up the story.
He's still teaching him.
He's still teaching him.
Great,
you know, he looked at it. And then he's all like, "Hey, you can't beat the master. You can't beat the master. It's this
And
master sensei shit." You know what I'm saying?
if
And
you've
then you
been
still got him, and then you still have Randy Orton
true,
chasing 16, 17. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And I was gonna say, if you think about it too, if you've been catching it, Randy's slowly starting to go back to the like
He said
true
the voice. He's
hyper.
I've
Yeah,
been
the
hearing
voices are coming
all the
back,
voice. He said the voices are coming back.
and the
I want
punt
to punt
has been coming
somebody.
back. Yeah,
The
so
punt was evil Randy. That's '09 Randy. That thing is about to go
exactly.
bad, bro. He's about to
That's what I'm
go
saying.
bad.
So then he
He's about to. He
snaps
said. He said the
after
voices
Kevin.
sometimes. He said the music has been drowning out the voices recently, but I still hear the voices, bro. The voices are about. He snapped, bro. He's about to snap.
Yep. So if he snaps with Kevin, Kevin finally pushes him to snap and bring him back, and you can't, you know what I mean? So then what he does to
Can't
Cody
turn that
is,
shit off.
yep,
Mm-hmm.
nothing personal. It's he's back. So I hope
It's
that
just the
I
voices.
would love to see that still. I think that could be a
So
wonderful
I
build
think
up.
we might get. I think we're gonna get night one. We're waiting for the punt. I'm waiting for that shit. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it.
Oh my god, people would. I don't know. I was about to say people would hate Randy if he punts the shit out of Cody, but I don't
It's
know. He's helping out Cena.
it, he's helping out Cena, but or he punt Cena. You always built the Cena, have Cena and him retirement match.
Well, I'm just saying too the fact that
That's right.
you could have The Rock with Randy Orton and John Cena as part of like
New
another new
corporation,
legacy. Yeah, the new corporation.
new like in a new corporation or the authority, whatever you call it.
Because
You
I
know,
mean they're the last, right? They're the last ones. The last two
basically
OGs,
they're the
right?
last. Basically from that era where he was under them, like, you know.
I think that's it. I'm trying. Oh, I mean, Mysterio doesn't count
Besides
as
our
long as we
truth,
keep going, but our truth, man, he's great.
great, bro. He's been there for years, bro, and he's still
His Twitter, his X has been hilarious. When I
oh
seen him do it,
fire,
man,
fire. Yes,
greatest.
yes.
That's
He's like, I'm
AI
about to
sitting
crash
up,
out.
all that.
I'm about to crash out.
That was amazing. That's a
Yes.
perfect. So, all right. So you think maybe night one? You said
I think we're getting a night one because that match is gonna be violent. I mean, it's
okay.
gonna be a violent match. Well, it is crazy. Well, it's supposed to be. Well, no, they basically that match is just set up. They don't have no. I mean, it's just a regular standard match right now. They don't have no stipulations or nothing. This sounds like Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens in a regular match. I ain't heard no stipulations unless they change it this week
Not
or in
yet.
the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
You
And I
don't
was
hear like
thinking
no
right
holds
now,
bar or nothing like that.
and you got to put Braun on there.
Braun
So
Breaker, yep.
I'm assuming is it versus Penta? You think? Because I'm reading right now, they're saying it
It
could
could
possibly
be.
be Penta versus Finn Balor, and then also bring in Dominic Mysterio.
I feel. Let's see. Remember, I was saying they might have a fucking four because remember they had him face. They had him face. Remember they had Braun talk about facing AJ for him and AJ Styles, but it looked like we're getting AJ Styles and Logan Paul at. We're getting AJ Styles and Logan
Yeah,
Paul at WrestleMania.
that's gonna be a good match.
So that's going to be a great match.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna watch two like AJ Styles, one of the greatest of all time, bro.
Right.
He's GOAT status, legendary. He's a legend,
Mm-hmm.
legend. And then you're gonna watch in the future, like the kid. Look, you can hate him all you want, but the kid is fucking good. He can't talk on the mic yet.
Yeah.
He's still on the mic. He does his internet troll shit. That don't work
Nope.
in the WWE. It kind of like he has to learn how to grab the like. He has to learn how to be able to put the crowd in the palm of his hand. Like he hasn't
Yeah.
got that yet. Like yes, you could troll, but that's only one part of being a heel and talking on the mic.
True. Yeah.
They've been
you gotta make sense.
heels
You
been
gotta sound
trolling.
good, man.
Yeah. It sounded like
So
he was too shook up. It sounded like he's like, man, I'm getting drowned out by these boos. Everything I say, these motherfuckers ain't they're not listening to it,
in
you
your
know.
home
But
state, yeah, your home state as well.
and it's gonna be he's still got a little bit of time to develop that, but he's gonna make it work.
I'm sure. But I mean, I agree with you. He just has to be 100% committed to doing it
Yeah.
a lot more. So you do have to go out there and have that repetitiveness. So,
Yep.
I mean, Braun Breaker versus Penta, and I mean Finn
That'll be a
Balor,
good
I think
match.
should be in there. I want to still see Finn and Dominic Mysterio. They got to do something with Dom. I think
They're
time's running
gonna
out a
the
little
way
bit.
they're building that up. They're building it up like they're supposed to. Like we're gonna. I think we get that though. That's the break of the Judgment Day though. That's the final
Yeah, it's
straw.
barely hanging on.
Like so, it's barely hanging on. I think they're really waiting for JD to get back so they can break it up.
I forgot about him. He almost died.
Yeah, he did. And but I love the respect that he's getting now for almost dying. Because I'm
Hell
not gonna.
yeah.
I've watched JD McDonough since they had the NXT UK tournament. I watched that years ago, and I saw when he first turned heel. They was like, "Oh, he's trained by Finn Balor." I'm like, "Bro, he looked like Finn." I was like, "Bro, that's
Yeah.
Finn 2.0."
Yeah,
But then
basically.
they had him turn heel at the end. I'm like, "Oh shit, okay, they're not," because this is before Finn turned heel.
Right.
So I'm like, "Oh, it makes sense." You know what I mean? It makes sense that the kid's good. He's
Yeah.
great in the ring. He's awesome in the ring. He's talented. But it's just fact that everybody just looks at him like he's a lackey because
Yeah,
of the
that's
way they
tough.
brought him into the Judgment Day.
Yeah. It
But
didn't really
I
fit in the
love the
beginning.
respect. It didn't fit at the beginning. For me, it fit because I know that hey Finn trained him.
Yeah.
I knew that. And if anybody watching, if you watch NXT, some of the shit they act like they don't, but they do. They do try to weave it in there and then connect it at times.
Right.
So it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So the
That's
fact that
that's gonna be a good
he's
one.
getting healthy right now, I think he might end up coming back. We might see him pop back up at WrestleMania or something. But I heard he's getting a lot of love right now. I saw on
Good.
the internet they love him right now.
Nice,
Like the
man.
wrestling community, he got his respect that night for because he finished that shit.
I
I
don't
saw
know
him hit that. I'm
how.
like, ooh, god damn, bro. Like I have a puncture. He had a punctured lung and was doing that shit. We didn't know. I didn't know how bad it was. Like
Yeah, I didn't know either.
he went out and pat like I forgot they brought out the neck. Was it the New Day came out? But when he
Mm-hmm.
went to the back, I see video. He passed out like before the gorilla. Like he got backstage, but you could see him when the other. I think the New Day was coming out. He's in the back, laid out. Like he
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
make it all the way back there, bro. Like he
Poor
passed out
guy.
right before the gorilla pit.
That's a trooper
But he did his thing though, trooper, bro. He did his
for
thing.
sure. So,
All for the love of the business, bro. So
and that's one of
respect.
the other ones too. I think people, because he's a heel,
Mm-hmm.
Judgment Day, where it's kind of like in between, you don't know what's going to happen. People are sleeping on Finn. That dude is amazing too.
He's been amazing. Like
His title
the
run sucked
first
because he got
Universal
hurt.
Champion there was.
Yeah,
The first Universal Champion. They put the belt on that man.
yeah,
If it wasn't for Seth Rollins.
exactly. Over
If it
was
wasn't for Seth
the
Rollins.
into the barricade
Yeah.
or turn, no,
The barricade.
barricade, right?
That was the barricade.
And that was
And the
it.
shit landed. Bam. Tore shit.
And
And
he's
I'm not
still
gonna lie.
one
I
of the
was a
best ever.
huge
Big
Yep.
time,
I was a
big
huge
fan.
Finn Balor fan. I was watching him in NXT.
Yep.
Like when I got back into wrestling before we went before we went to WrestleMania 31. When we
Okay.
went to WrestleMania 31, that's when I got back into it, and that's when I started watching NXT. I bought the network. NXT was on the network at the time, so I was
Right.
like, man, and it was on Wednesdays. I was like, oh man, like to hear that they like Triple H is running this, and I was like, man, he's over there. He got them boys wrestling. And I was like, man, this
Mm-hmm.
is developmental, but I'm like, it reminded me of old school wrestling.
Yeah.
I was like, watching NXT it made me fall in love with wrestling again.
Yeah. Back to basics.
It was back to the basics. The storylines were kind of like they were minimal, but it was enough to get you to watch. You just watch the talent
Yep.
and the build up. And I was like, yep, here we go. So, and Finn was a champ. I watched his little build up to when he became the champ, and he was balling. He did his
Yeah.
thing.
Demon. The
Yep.
demon ballot.
The demon. All right.
Great ass entrance too.
Demon
It's
Finn,
amazing.
bro. Yes.
So it's gonna be good on that
It
one.
sucks that we never got we were supposed to get the demon versus the fiend, bro. We were supposed to get that, and we never got that because I think Bray was hurt or he got sick at the time,
Yeah.
not knowing what was going on.
He,
We ended up getting the AJ Styles and Finn Balor instead, but that's a great match too.
if he was around right now, it'd be completely different.
Whole nother story.
Judgment Day
Yep.
against the Wyatt family. Oh my god.
That would have been something.
Yeah. So, all right. So the next one, you got the U.S. Championship. So that would be
L.A. Knight.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Jacob, you gotta
If they get that,
you gotta give it to Jacob. Like that dude
well,
does not mess.
I'll pull the trigger. Pull the
You have
trigger.
to. Don't
Pull the
delay because
trigger.
anything could happen. You wait too long.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that and it builds up a storyline before the bloodline shit because you see that well is there. I don't know what they call him. If they are they still calling the bloodline or new bloodline? They just don't say nothing. They don't really call
They don't
him a
really say
name
anything.
anymore. There's
Nah.
no new bloodline or nothing like that. It's just Jacob, Tama, and
Solo.
Solo.
Yep.
But you see that Solo and Jacob are butting head. You see that like
Big
Jacob
time.
is he's the head of the shit
Oh
now.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have him. I would love to see it. Put the belt on him.
Or do
And I'm not
you
gonna lie.
just cut it and say that Solo comes in, fucks up the match, and
You
then
probably will
that's
do
just
that.
Jacob
That
loses
builds
it
up the storyline.
and then
That
destroys
builds
him,
up the storyline.
and then all of a sudden he
Yes.
turns a straight babyface, even though he's what I mean, anti-hero, but he turns a babyface because he destroys Solo after Solo messes up the match.
And, yeah. But it's crazy because he's so over. He's
Yeah,
already over. They go out
big
there.
time,
There's like far two, far
big
two.
time,
They like big time, bro. Like I love seeing it for him, and he's good. He's
super
good.
good.
He's
So,
like,
so because what happened with the it was interference, right? Strowman,
yep,
LA Knight.
yep.
This
Mm-hmm.
is it 3-way? You think they would do that, or is that Strowman too big to?
You could do a 3-way. It makes sense because at the end of when you have a 3-way, it saves everybody's character.
True. It gives them
It saves
opportunity
everybody's
too.
character. It gives you opportunity. It always gives you opportunity, but it also saves because you got that 33% chance. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't look like it. It doesn't
True.
look that bad.
Yeah. Okay. But I mean,
So
I
I can
still
see
think
that
you
being
got
a
to give it
triple threat,
to him.
but I'll put the belt on him. Why
Just
not?
saying.
Is that night 1? Night
Night
2?
one.
Night 1? Aren't they night 1?
I think it's dependent on the Randy Orton match.
Mm.
Okay. We'll go back to that one. So let's say now you have Liv Morgan, Raquel. Like,
Oh,
do you
that's a
do?
tag team. That's a tag team women's
So you
championship.
do Valkyria, and then you do Bailey.
That does look like they're building up to that. That does make it seem like that for the tag team championship. Um,
Or is
that's probably that's
you
night
just
1,
keep
I
it then
guess.
with Liv?
You keep
It's
it.
tough.
You're gonna keep them. You're gonna keep them with Liv because you keep Liv and
Raquel.
Raquel. I don't know how I forgot her name, but it's just I'm gonna be real with Raquel. Her character's bland as hell.
Yeah, because they're forcing
They
her.
forced her to be. She
It's
was
like the
always been a good guy. She was a good guy. She was a
yeah
face,
yeah.
and I
To
feel
me
like
right now it
her
feels like
heel it doesn't resonate.
it feels like the Shawn Michaels and Diesel as the
That's
bodyguard.
just,
That's what it
yeah,
feels like right now. Where Diesel didn't talk, he didn't really do anything, and he tried to talk a little bit, but once he went out on his own, completely different. Got to be
right.
himself. So I feel like they're kind of figuring out what she wants to do and go from there. It's only a matter of time before she turns on Liv. Same
I'm in for
exact
that
thing.
too.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be good. But yeah, I'm following into it says War Raiders against the New Days. So you're
Mm-hmm.
pretty much right about that one.
I figured we're gonna get that. Um,
Street Profits, DIY, Pretty Deadly, Los Garza, and
Motor
Melo
City
Don't
Machine
Miss.
Guns.
Melo Don't
Are we
Miss.
gonna get who? Who we gonna get with that one? Who they put fighting right now? Because I feel like
How many people was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-man tag. So you got Street
Mellow.
Profits,
Okay. Uh huh.
DIY, Pretty
Yep.
Deadly, Los Garza,
Mm-hmm.
Motor
Uh-huh.
City, and then you
Yep.
got Mello and The Miz. Because they've
I
been
mean, you
teaming up for a
could.
while.
They have been teaming up recently. Yeah.
Because
I
that's their
mean,
name, Mello Don't Miz.
Melo don't miss. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense to throw them in there, and you get Melo a belt if y'all want to do it like
Miz
that.
always gets
But
a belt.
he's always going to get a belt. The
Always
great,
gets a
hey,
belt. And then, as you
but
said,
we saw him and R-Truth just win it last year though. R-Truth got his
that's true.
so
Okay. Then you have Naomi, Jade. Night 1, night 2.
I want to say night 2 for some reason. No,
Same. I feel that
I want
night
to say
2.
night 2 because they built it up. They built it up.
I feel like in my opinion, night 1, it's gonna focus on technical matches, talented matches. Night 2, I think is gonna be more storyline build up ones.
Yeah,
That's what I think on that one. For example, the next one would be Logan Paul, AJ Styles. I feel like that's night 1 too.
That's gonna be that's night 1. I feel like we're just gonna get action, and you're gonna see we're gonna get some highlights on that one. Highlights because we got the phenomenal AJ Styles. Okay, he's one of the greatest, bro. One of my favorites.
Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre.
And Drew McIntyre. You know what they're talking about? I was online. Street fight. Night 2. I feel like that might be night 2.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. More storyline, more. It means something.
And the
more.
fact that, you know what's crazy? I was online. They over there talking about, they said, hey, I was online and they were talking about how the Damian and Drew McIntyre match is bigger than the Gunther and fucking Jey Uso match. I'm like, I hate to say it. It really is at the moment. You got 2 former world champs. 2 former. Right. So on paper, that match is bigger.
Mm-hmm.
These are both former world champions.
Before I forget, dude, how good was that match? And I forgot his name. I'm sorry, but how good was that match between Gunther, and that dude from Barcelona? Their number 1, whoever.
Axiom. He's good.
That dude, that was great.
Kid's good.
He took a beating.
He's good. I watch him. He's in NXT. I watch him in NXT, bro, and the motherfucker's good, bro. He's good. He's in a tag team though. He's actually in. He's a tag team champion in NXT right now.
That was super good.
But the kid, he's good, bro. He's legit. He'll be there in the future.
Oh, for sure. And
Lucha Libre from Spain. I really haven't seen that before, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was. Gunther could have a match with anybody. I think that's my
anybody, bro. Like that's why
one is that there's no build up. You know the match is going to be great for sure.
Yeah,
but it's almost because of Gunther. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem with it. There's no build up because he lost 3 times already. And it's not like he's been trying to get him backstage and all that stuff. And he's Gunther's just chill about it. There's not an animosity.
I feel like we're having I feel like this is Sammy and Gunther 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just the fact that Jay, like, I don't.
But you could even have Jay lose if he gives it his all, right? Like he gives everything, he gave it his best, and it's like, oh my god, this is one of the greatest matches. And then he almost had him, and he lost. So he ain't gonna go anywhere. Like fans are still gonna. They're
gonna eat their hearts out, bro.
Yeah,
they're gonna eat. It's still eating. He's over. So honestly, he could lose and still be over. I just don't. It wouldn't be like the LA Knight thing. Cause I ain't gonna lie. When they made LA Knight lose, he lost his momentum for a hot second. Time. He lost it. They built him back up. Like I thought they were gonna pull the trigger on LA Knight for a minute, but then you saw that they didn't.
Yep.
And then you saw that shit. It tanked.
Oh yeah.
It tanked for a minute. And they built him back up.
But just because you lose, though, you could definitely keep your momentum going. Because I was looking into it. Mm-hmm. God damn, man, Mr. WrestleMania has one of the worst WrestleMania records, dude. He's the greatest all the time. But he is Mr. WrestleMania.
All
the time.
The showstopper.
Dude, he's still one of the best ever.
Yeah.
Every single match is the greatest, but you don't care if you win and lose. You want him to win, but it's like it was a great match. Kurt Angle, one of the best. He lost to Cena, I think, too, right?
I think he did.
He lost. Did he lose to Hogan, or was that SummerSlam?
I think he did lose to Hogan.
That was so bad. That was bad.
He probably did lose to Hogan.
Yeah. I think he's paying for all those times after the screw job, he's paying for it. But
yeah, but hey, he did. But the thing about it, he always guess what he did. He always did was best for business. He's
always,
always been a businessman at the
always,
end of the
always,
day.
always. Okay,
Even though he's a degenerate.
Here we go. Here's the question for you.
Yep.
All right.
All right now.
So it's confirmed he's there, signing autographs. Stone Cold.
We're getting him.
How do you fit him in? How do you fit him into
Night
this?
2, Cody Rhodes. We get the Cody.
Who does he stun? The Rock again?
Yes. My son Cena.
Yeah.
But
what's the purpose of him? I guess the Undertaker didn't have no purpose being out there last time.
He didn't last year. He didn't. He really didn't. But we got him because it was a nostalgia thing. That's what that was. But at the end of last year would have made more sense if Stone Cold came out.
Yeah.
It really would have. But it makes sense this year though too, because remember, Cena came out for Cody last year, and now he is teamed up with The Rock.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. I think we're gonna get him stunning Cena because he's like, dude, you turned because nobody's really talking about that.
So how do you?
Nobody's talking about that.
How do you stun Cena, and then Cena still gets the W? Randy.
I think Randy comes out eventually. Yeah.
So that would be actually good. So Stone Cold comes out, stuns Cena. You think it's over? Cody's crawling to cover him, and then Orton comes out, just punts the shit out of his head. That would be great.
Oh my god!
Yeah. That would be a shocker. Then
oh my god, Randy!
Oh my god. That would be great.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell?
You're right. That would be amazing. So.
Damn it, Randy!
You know what's
not
funny?
Like this.
Is I was talking to Nick today because he hasn't been watching. And he started watching again right now, and he's watching Raw. He goes, "My God!" He goes, "Michael Cole seems super happy. He seems ecstatic to do his job now."
Because the chains are loose. That's why they let him be who he is. Like he's been around the business for he's what they said damn near 30 years now. He's been going on damn near 30 years, bro. And the fact that he doesn't miss days. I remember the days like Michael Cole's not here tonight because he's on vacation. I'm like, bro, that's like the first vacation this motherfucker's took like ever.
Yeah, exactly. And he's gone.
I think the other time they had him he's gone through some shit, bro. And the fact that he also, there was another night he was all like, oh yeah, Michael Cole's at his son's wedding. I'm like, look at that. They let this man have a life. Look at Trish. Monday. You know what I'm saying? On a Monday.
They let him have a Monday off. Like,
yeah, like
that's huge.
Awesome
in the grand scheme of it. But that's like, poor guy.
Because they have a new episode every week. Every week is a new episode. Mm-hmm. The longest episodic running television show in entertainment history.
It still counts with Netflix.
Yeah,
it's live.
Why would it not? It's live. Guess what? It's a new show every week still.
True.
It's still the longest running ever. It's not on TV. Well, technically it's on TV, but
this is where we're at now. New gen.
This is where we're at. You can't. What? They still running this shit.
Big time, man. But yeah, he's like, man, he just seems so happy. I'm like, yeah, I see it too, actually. Dude, smiling, trying to dance, and he went through some shit with the DX. Oh,
yeah.
They
were ringing his ass out, but they's all right now. Here, just be free now. Look at Triple H over there making coming back around and making up for all his sins, making amends, bro.
Big time. But it's amazing. I guess like when you have a new management company comes in and when they really care about the people, you see the results. So that's not a fake thing. That's actually real.
That's
you
real.
Care about only the dollar line, then people aren't as happy. But everyone seems pretty happy. The wrestling talent, everyone's great.
Yep. What was that? They said they let you haven't seen Sami Zayn on there for like the last month, and because he's doing Ramadan. You know what I'm saying? They're actually they're letting their talent actually take time off.
Yeah.
To enjoy their lives, which is good. You know what I'm saying?
Much needed.
At the end of the day, that's best for business.
Yeah.
If you have happy talent, your product is going to be fucking awesome.
Sometimes you do need somebody to disappear a little bit so that you can forget about them when they come back. Then it's like, oh,
You're
we
like, oh
needed
yeah,
him. We needed her. We
this
needed
makes the heart
somebody.
grow fonder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
you're
old.
right. Except
It
for
does.
Charlotte. Shit, she came back. She's like,
She
yeah, well,
came back and they hated her. They was like, they like keep her
like,
ass
go,
on, go,
go.
get the fuck on.
Yeah, you're
Get
back too quick.
Like, dude,
So
she was
not,
gone for like a year.
yeah,
She was gone, bro. So
that's not good for that family either because they're not the best with dealing with stress. So
no. Shit, she was gone for a year and went through a divorce. So
that's right. Yeah.
she got divorced in that year too. That's crazy.
Do you bring back? Is she back still in the contract? Becky Lynch. Speaking of being
Becky ain't
absent,
came back. She ain't came back. She came at WrestleMania. I mean, at the Royal Rumble, right? No, did she
no.
not come at the Royal
We
Rumble?
kept
No,
saying
she
that
never
she was going
did.
to be the guest one, but she
We
didn't.
thought she was going to be the guest. No, she didn't. That is right. I might see her pop back up on WrestleMania. I don't know what storyline that'll be for, but might see her pop back up.
Yeah.
It
They
would
got to
make
do something with
sense
the
for
women a
the.
little bit.
I think it would make sense for the Intercontinental Championship or the.
Yeah.
Because her and Byron Valkyria, they have history together. That was like, I think that's her student. She's from Ireland too. So
Yeah. She's really
you
good.
always built that little storyline. Yeah, it's funny though. I see that they're not. I feel no lie watching this shit. I feel like the Women's Intercontinental Championship isn't big as the U.S. Championship. Chelsea is killing that shit on
It's
SmackDown
funny.
right
It's
now.
hilarious.
Hilarious, and she's talented as fuck.
Yeah.
Talented.
She's good on the mic.
Talented.
So you got
She's
to
great on
recognize
the
where your
mic.
talents are. Yeah, she's really
Yeah.
good. She's a good wrestler too, but I'm saying she's
Great
really
wrestler,
funny.
but yeah.
And then even Piper, she's hilarious too.
Yeah.
Coming in
Hilarious,
Secret
bro.
What was it called? Her
No, Hervis. Secret Hervis.
Secret Harvest.
Secret
So
Hervis.
yeah, I mean that's they need
Mhm.
to. If I'm being honest, they need to. Rhea's up there, but you kind of have to do something different with the top. It can't always
Yeah.
be Charlotte, and it can't always be Rhea, and it can't always be Becky Lynch. You kind of have to bring in Roxanne Perez. You have to bring in Lila. It's like you have to bring in other talent and let them grow, or else you're gonna be stuck again. So
Yeah, I feel like Roxanne's going to be the next one that they bring up for sure because she's good. But I don't know. I watched NXT the other week and we saw Stephanie Valkyria put I said Valkyria, Stephanie Valkyrie. Is it Valkyrie? But she's double champ right now. So
yeah, they need to pull the
and,
trigger to. How about this one? Do they? Well, you don't want to destroy your talent, but a NXT versus WWE pay-per-view, PLE or something like that. Bring up, let someone's win. Let some of the talents win because there's a lot of women up there who are super good. You got to bring up.
Mm-hmm.
What about?
I think
was it Oba?
Oba Femi? Yeah. So I just watched they had the last pay-per-view at was that Roadblock? It was at they were at Madison Square Garden. I watched it. It was like 3 weeks ago, but they had him fight the TNA champion Moose. So and Moose has been around for a while. They got that deal. They got that deal now where they work with them. So great match. Great match I saw with Oba and Moose. And they had Oba win.
He's a big boy.
And big boy. Moose is just as big as him though, which is crazy. So it's like great. That was a great match. Great match.
They're mobile at least too, because the other one was Omos, and he was not mobile.
No, he's not. He's just big, huge. But they literally use him just for appearances because his size. Yeah. Like he's a giant, bro. He's really an attraction. I want to say like a sideshow.
Before I forget, because I'm old, so if I don't say it now, it's gonna be gone.
Yep.
Brock Lesnar. Any chance he makes an appearance? Does he come in? Does he come
during
in
the Cody match?
Three-way? Now I was thinking three-way.
Ooh, I mean, he is tied in
Paul
all
Heyman.
That's the original. Hey, that's his other guy. That's the original Paul Heyman's guy.
Yeah, that would be tough. Paul doesn't know what to do. He's all stressed out again.
That's always a great story. I ain't gonna lie. Looking at this shit, like seeing the way they're building that up between CM Punk and Roman Reigns about Paul Heyman being, he's all like, that was my original tribal chief. I'm like, bro, and he said that was his wise man. He said that that was my original wise man. So I'm like, okay.
Wouldn't that be
That
okay? So I was thinking right now, is
and
that
the
any
fact
chance for
that
favor?
Seth Rollins beat Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense because when he cashed in on during their match.
Yeah.
And how are they saying he didn't main event WrestleMania? He came out and stole the show. He did main event
Yeah,
WrestleMania.
he did. That's huge.
So
But I was saying
they
right
can
now
say that
though,
all they want, but yeah, my fault.
does Brock come in as CM Punk's favor to Paul Heyman? Call your guy and call your favor out
I
and
mean,
tears up Roman Reigns or whatever it is. Both of them tears up both of them.
mm.
I don't, there's no belt in the line, but still, that's. I don't know if Paul
It
would,
builds up a story.
CM Punk would do that though, just because asking somebody else for help like that. But that would be great to have. What does Paul
His
Heyman
guy,
do?
yeah,
Who does he pick?
that part it makes up, and then he could build up with the could build up Roman. It looked like they're trying to build him. It seemed like they're trying to build Roman up again, but it's like he's I'm your tribal chief, but I'm like, bro, he has no tribe. Where's his tribe at?
I guess the people.
The people is his chief,
That's
yeah.
it. But yeah, he's got no following. But that would be. Brock would be. There's so many things you could do with this WrestleMania with coming in people.
Yeah.
So it's either we're gonna get Brock back, we're gonna either have Orton, tear up Cody. That's gonna hurt to see, but it's gonna be great.
Yeah. But remember also because Brock did pass the torch to Cody, he might come in and try to help. I don't know. We could do that too. Because they built the way they built it up. They've connected so much shit. Like so.
And
Well, actually, he
Seth,
did build him up, but then remember he did turn on Cody, and him and Cody had a match. So
true. Seth is so good; he could have a match with anybody too, and he could
that's
have
why. Yeah.
heat with anybody.
Yeah.
I still don't even think that it's over yet, all the way between him and Seth. Him and Drew.
No.
Like that could still just keep going, also because
You
they're
saw
just so both good.
you saw that shit. You saw it on. I saw it on Thursday when he walked out after Drew got smacked into the. He got choke slammed into the car. He just walked past and just laughed at his ass.
Yeah,
that fucking laugh, bro.
that's great. So
His laugh is great.
man, it's really tough because that belt matters to them all, and it's just like
They built it up, and it's not even on them, and it's still but they made it like this is good wrestling. This is good writing right
really
now.
good.
It seemed like really good because they ain't got no belt on them, and everybody feels like they're a major player again. Almost, I feel like they're trying to get back into the Attitude Era because back in the Attitude Era, damn near anybody could be going like, dude, they championship quality.
Yeah,
It was like that. It got to that point. Like we were having fucking pay-per-view matches on Monday Night Raw.
basically, that's what you had. Yeah,
Every week. Every week.
mm-hmm.
Every week.
Like, even the oddities have a storyline back then. Like I mean,
but guess what?
Yeah,
It was ready to go.
yeah, it was. So I mean, it should be a really really good one, and I think even one of those things too, like it's not going to end just because it's somebody lost at WrestleMania. Like that storyline is continuing all the way in.
It's the next year
and Survivor Series, all the way even to next WrestleMania that's building up in New Orleans. So who knows?
I'm excited for that one, dude. That's gonna be my 40th birthday, bro. I'm gonna have to. That's gonna be our 40th, bro. Yeah. We got to get down there for that one. I'm ready. I'm ready for. I ain't never been to New Orleans either. I'm trying to get down there, bro, for that one. I would love to. I would have loved to go on to this one because I want to see that stadium, bro. But to be in New Orleans at the the Superdome, there's so much history in there. Loud as shit. Mm-hmm. And I plan on having a great time out in New Orleans, bro. Because it's New Orleans. You got to go down there.
A couple days.
We're going for the whole week. We're going. We're going for we got to hit the week. We got to go for the whole week, bro. We got to hit it.
I'm gonna tear up some gumbo, and jambalaya. That's my favorite food.
Fucking it up.
Ever.
Yes. I'm planning on having all the Cajun food out there, bro. I plan on. I might have to bring me some fucking some Benadryl or something in case I have a reaction. But fuck it, you know what I'm saying?
It's just I think the reason why I'm so invested into this one this year is because Cena's last one, for sure.
Yep.
I don't think he's gonna go back on his word. Kind of like the same HBK didn't really. he had one match per the request of
After,
the Undertaker, right? Tag team match. But
yeah,
other than that, it's
and
more
that
of
was
like
in, and that was in, and that was in Saudi Arabia. It was over there. That was big money.
yeah, big
Big
money,
money, bro. That
big
motherfucker,
money.
hey, big money. That motherfucker made more in his. He probably made more in that one night than he made in his life, bro. At one point in
Most
time, you
likely,
think about that. Like in one night, he probably did. Like he's like, I made that in one night. I probably took so many years to do that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So much deserved. So I can't hate on that one at all.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much more you're gonna have The Rock be in. I don't know. That shit's great. He's steals the show every time.
He does every time. I loved what CM Punk was beating. He came out there, he cooked this shit, and apparently they said like that was like, apparently he got some heat for that.
Really?
Apparently that night that he came out, I was like, wow, like maybe that's part of it, but maybe that's the part of the kayfabe
Yeah,
though. Too. Maybe I might have been a work,
possibly. But
but they were saying he had. So I was like, man, he came out there looked like he was talking big shit. I was like, man,
Taker, unless you do something where it's like next year, no, because you don't want to bring them all back. But I'm just gonna say, I don't Taker wants to still be in it. I know he doesn't want to step away. Like he's already said that he just misses it so much. He just can't do a match, but he doesn't want to leave it. So
he's chasing the high too.
he
Fuck
is that
fiends.
dragon. It's tough, man, for them to go away and walk away.
Rock is doing this. They might as well just do this instead. Fuck it.
Who else?
Get that.
Who else
Get that.
could come back? Who else is a legend that still has it in him?
Kane.
Yeah, a choke slam here and there.
Yeah. Shit. He's still what's it? Mayor. The mayor.
Mankind.
Man,
He'll
I don't
probably
think
want the
he's
whole
gonna come.
match. He'd just want the whole match. He wouldn't even want just a guest appearance. He'd want to make it worth his while and die.
Right. Storm off the cell right at WrestleMania. Okay.
And I feel like, man, I don't know if you want to do that, but I was gonna say, I wonder if Mysterio makes it to next one.
I'm not
That's a
gonna lie,
long
bro.
time,
I'm like,
man.
this is a long time. I was like, bro, I thought you retired. Aren't you in the Hall of Fame already? You're supposed to be retired, my guy. Let it go. You're in the Hall of Fame. What else? What are you wrestling for now?
The LWO,
He's
but
tired.
it's not. It's not. They
It's
try
not
to
the
bring it
same.
back, and it's not the same at all. Zero.
It's not the same, bro, because I feel like they make them fight the same people.
Yep.
They were making them fight the same people. I like, just like the LWO back in the day. I feel like the same shit that we were watching.
But the LWO back in the day were already famous.
Yeah, they were.
They were already
They
like Conan, Eddie, like Ray, like they were already top ass stars.
They were already
big names.
Yeah.
So here it's like they're bringing in new talent. I get it, but it's not the same.
Trying to build them up, and they're good, but it's just the fact that y'all gotta progress their story.
Yeah.
I feel like they need to lose Rey Mysterio for the story to progress, bro. I feel like he's holding it back. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they need to turn on him.
I feel like that too. Yeah, unfortunately.
Just like everybody else turns on Rey Mysterio. You gotta have it. You gotta have it. It's destiny. It's destiny.
I feel like they missed a step, and they should have just made Ray turn heel for just a little bit. With Dom, father and son heel.
Yep. That would have been great.
That would have been great. That's how he could turn on the LWO. He could make
Finally.
him big like that, but yeah. Dom, I just feel like they better not lose him. As far as like pushing him down because he keeps losing. They make him the joke a little bit, but he's
awesome in the ring, bro. The kid's good, bro.
He's got a presence.
He's been around. Yes.
He's hilarious. And he's good backstage too, and all his little nuggets or whatever.
We killed him in his little vignette. Yep.
Yeah, but him and Finn. If they do a legit match between him and Finn where they both show their talents, it would be an awesome match.
It's gonna be a showcase, and the fact that because Finn's older too. Finn's in his 40s, bro. People
I forget about that too. Yeah. But he's still moving. I know he got nothing.
He moves like he's still like he ain't in his 40s, bro. Like he's like damn near me. I think Finn's like 42, 43 or something like that, bro. He's somewhere around that age. So like he's up there. I mean, he was huge in Japan.
I know I get older, but I keep thinking everyone else stays the same age. The people that we watch on TV, because I don't like thinking that. Yeah.
I do and I don't. I'm telling you, when I start feeling old is when I see all the people that we grew up looking at look hella old now. I'm like, fuck. Okay, we are old now. I don't feel my age, but it's like,
Yeah, I get it.
it's real. It's real. Cause I'm like looking at these guys. I'm like, damn, like, bro, like
Finn is
the
43.
biggest thing for me.
Just
See,
looked it
I
up.
say he's
Yeah,
up there. I say he's up there, but shredded. He's shredded, bro.
super
Shit,
shredded. Got like a
shredded, bro.
12 pack. Yeah,
No, I gotta,
we're
one
working
day.
on ours, but yeah, ours is different. All bought and
I
paid
ain't never
for.
had
You
one.
know. Yeah.
Shit. One day, I gotta have that motivation. I've never.
Yeah. But speaking of motivate, because we gotta take
Mm,
advantage of the things that are near us. So I do want to see
yeah,
if we could try to go to the San Diego one to the Survivor Series because
that'll be
I never
dope. I
been,
can't wait for
so
that.
that'd be
I've
nice. Two
never, no,
nights.
never been. I haven't. I love San Diego. You
San
know what I'm
Diego's
saying?
awesome.
I love San Diego. Like, I said if I ever left the Bay Area, that'd be the first place I'd go. I
It's
always
like
felt
its
like San Diego
own
was
little
home.
country as well. It's
It
totally different.
is.
Every
It's
place that you
totally
go
different.
to is different in California. If you go to the Bay Area, like the East Bay
Mm,
is different from the North Bay, from the South Bay, the Central
yeah.
Valley. You go to LA, they're different from San Diego, even they're like right there next to each other. Different vibes everywhere. So it's
Different
amazing,
vibe.
San Diego.
I felt like San Diego when I went down there. I'm like, damn, I feel like it has more of it has a NorCal vibe, but it's in the SoCal. That's how I always
True.
felt. I felt like people always was cool. Like
They just mind their business too, pretty
they might have
much.
been out there doing their
Everyone's
thing,
out
and
running,
it didn't
perfect
feel
weather.
super. Yeah, it didn't feel like LA felt plastic. You know what I mean? It feels plastic. It
True,
does.
it
No
does.
lie. I always felt like it didn't feel. When I went down to San Diego, I'm like, this feels more authentic. And the fucking Mexican food down there is smacking, bro. I was like, bro, you down there, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes,
Like that so the best Mexican food I've ever had in my life was down in San Diego. And
right
we
there.
grew up here in the Bay Area. Well,
Oh
man,
yeah, still
it
top notch. Yeah.
still top notch, but down there, it's another ball game.
Big time. So yeah, that would be nice to do that because Survivor Series is in November.
It's November. November.
Yeah. So
And I'll tell you, it'll still be beautiful down there, you know what I mean?
75. Yeah.
Yeah,
Might be a little cold, 73 maybe that day.
maybe.
So, but yeah, that would be really nice because that's a big implication too of where you're gonna go to the storyline.
It always does. That's one of the four, that's still part of the four majors, you know what I'm saying, that they
Yeah.
always talk about. It's always there.
And I feel like they've kind of made
They built them up
that
big
6 man
again.
tag. Is it the 6 man tag? The Survivor Series, right?
I
It's
think
4.
last year they did five. Was it 4 or
5.
5?
I can't remember now.
Last year was 4, I think.
Maybe.
It was it was no, it was 5.
Hmm.
It was 5. Cause remember, yeah, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, Bronson Reed, Solo
Yeah,
Sokoa,
you're right.
and Jacob. It was
Yeah, you're right.
5. And man, then you had the original Bloodline plus CM Punk, so it was 5.
Okay,
Yep.
that's right. It was a little different that one.
It used to be 4 back. So
Okay,
remember, in Survivor Series matches, it was always just 4.
got it.
But since they done the War Games, they might have added. I think they added the
Changed
5th.
it. So yeah, I definitely
And
want
War
to go to
Games
that.
used to be. It's funny. War Games used to be in Fall Brawl, which used to be in September. So I remember watching Fall Brawl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In WCW, but they just combined Survivor Series and Fall Brawl together. So
Well, we're in March, about to hit April in 2 days.
right.
So yeah, we could try to save up a little bit, enough to be able to get the ticket for that. Hopefully, I think it's a 2 day pass too. I think it is.
Yeah, I think it is going to be 2 days now. Since everything's 2 days now, they be whooping
Yeah.
two
So
days.
yeah, let's make that a plan then for sure. Try to
Yes,
go for
sir.
that, and then simple little drive down.
Yep.
It'll be nice. Stay down
Hell
to
yeah.
the hotel. So try to do that one for sure. But yeah, man, I think we've covered night 1, night 2. No, everything could change though in a few
You know
days.
how it goes, yeah. Yep. Shit, we're
Still
gonna
what?
see. Hey,
3 weeks
tomorrow we'll
away?
see what the change is. We're 3 weeks away. We got Raw. You know,
Let me see.
they
Just
still
making
building
sure.
up.
Yeah, 3 weeks away. And then the last one is last Raw is in Sacramento. I wanted to go to that one
Yeah.
too, but Jesus
But
Christ.
shit, how much they charging for that? 500.
Pretty much it's like insane now.
Well, yeah, they getting their money, bro. I
But if
mean,
you
the hottest ticket in town, but
that's to say you got to make it worth your while and save up
I
and
guess
go
so.
because they're putting out a good product at
Crazy.
least right now.
They are putting on a good product, but I hate the fact that they're really taken away from the casual fan, bro. Like not the casual fan, from your diehards. They're targeting this shit for the casual fan now because casual fans are just now getting into it, and they're like, "Oh, I want to see this. I'm gonna pay out." I feel like they're catching on the nostalgia part of it. People's like, "Oh my god," they're catching on the nostalgia part again too. I ain't been to because I remember going to Raw. I can see a lot of guys. They was like, "Man, I remember growing up watching this. I ain't watched it in years, but I'm here." Just because and they're cashing out on that. People pay for nostalgia.
Oh, of course they do, and that I feel like
they want that feeling.
It's going to be the same thing that happened with the Warriors when they went to San Francisco. They lost all their true fan base back in Oakland. That was a different crowd. That was in that.
It was a different crowd. It wasn't the same. It was not the same. Like, yeah, it's cool to watch Steph Curry ball out in there, ball out in Chase Center, but you go see the game.
Going too.
That's all you see there, bro. Like literally, it's company sponsored, bro. I'm just like, it's not the same. It's not the same. You don't outpriced your regular fan, your diehard fan. They can't even afford to go to the game anymore.
Right. So, but I think the first thing they got to do somehow, and I don't know how they do it, but they got to put some type of regulation on ticket resale, on Ticketmaster stuff. Whatever the price of your face value your ticket is, cannot exceed this %, no matter what.
They can do that shit. They got to do it because guess what? Amazon does it.
Yeah.
Amazon has a thing like, hey, if I'm selling this product for this amount, you can't sell this same product unless it's within the same amount, or you can't even sell it lower because they find out you're selling this too low. They make you jack up the price to keep it even, bro. It's fucked up. Well, it's not fucked up, but it is.
But yeah, it is what it is. Exactly. You're not gonna undercut their product, so it is what it is. But yeah, same thing. Because then they can just say, hey, we'll just do it to your system, like the ones at the top, and that's it. You'll stop a lot of people from buying tickets if they know there's no resale value on certain events like that.
Right.
It's not fair. Because I remember it used to be like $20, $25 probably for like the nosebleed section, but $25 to see your wrestlers.
You're in there. And you're having a good time. You're able to afford it. Buy some popcorn, and then you can buy some merchandise, possibly.
That's
you know what I'm saying? That's where they make the money on the merch. Like, fuck, you think they think, hey, it's fucked up now. They know that people are gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
Oh, they got the money to do it. Hell, we're gonna get it all. Like, come on, bro. But not everybody has it. Not everybody has it.
It's gonna be high for a while because they're steaming.
They got to make
they're
steaming right now.
And the fact that I feel bad for everyone in Europe. Like, we're spoiled here. At least we could take a flight, even if we really wanted to like I said, we're spoiled this year. I mean, WrestleMania was in Vegas, which is an hour and 15 flight. If we could have, and then
but we could have been there, but we can't afford the tickets.
Yeah,
I can't. If they had the same prices that they had last year, we could have done it.
Yeah.
Because we didn't pay. Dude, what they're asking for one ticket was damn near what we paid for for one ticket for 2 days. True. Was almost what we paid for last year for 2 days, like, just in general, for everything.
No, I don't even give a damn where I sit. As long as you're in the building. You can see
you're in the building.
Titantron, the TV, that's all I care. The screen, I don't really care. The people around you is what makes WrestleMania. And we have some, every single time we've had some great people around us.
Yeah.
Each time. The lady I was sitting to last time, she went by herself. And she's like, I've never gone to an event like this before, and I wanted to go. I was like, you're not here with nobody? She's like, no. I was like, all right, let's do this together. And she was so into it. The heels, she was like, I can't believe they're doing this. She was like whispering, how are they? It was hilarious. But then you had that lady with her son, and what was she saying? Like, she's not gonna get to finish the story. Like, her accent was hilarious. Like, she's from New York.
They ain't gonna finish the story. It was great.
So, and then we got the Warrior who was sitting right next to us too.
Yeah, my boy. Yeah,
dude, he was dying though because Philadelphia was
freezing,
cold as
freezing. Night one, I'll still talk about that to this day, bro. That shit was bone chilling, bro.
And
like,
literally, I had layers on. Too.
It was layers. We were night one. There's like the crowd is so dead. I'm like, it's dead because we are dead. We're frozen to death right now. We're frozen to death.
Cold. It's cold.
48 and 40 something like 40 degrees and 40 degrees in Philly is a different. I've
Yeah,
had 40 in
completely different.
California.
It's
It's
colder,
different,
but
and then the fact that we were getting 30-mile gusts from the they say it was coming from Toronto. They say it's coming from Canada. This gust is coming from we're getting Arctic gusts, bro.
yeah,
So
shit hurt.
it's fucked up, fucked
Warrior
up.
came in wearing shorts and no shirt and just face paint. He was dead.
Dad,
Almost. He
he's
almost
drinking
died.
though. Say we were drinking.
Yeah,
That
he
was
had to
it.
stay warm somehow, even
Yeah,
though he
stay
thought he got
warm, bro.
frostbite. He
Yeah,
came prepared the next day though. He was not the same.
nah,
So those are the night one. Sorry, not night one. WrestleMania 39. We had a group of people
yeah.
next to us, in front of us, and
It
it's
was
pretty
beautiful.
cool that
That
that,
man.
that combo
Well,
seat, man.
WrestleMania 39. I'm not gonna lie. That was the best tickets we've had it for WrestleMania. We were down. We were low. We were
That
low,
stadium's
bro.
amazing too, though,
And say, bro, SoFi is beautiful, bro. Beautiful.
because
That's
that
honestly
screen, the halo.
state of the art. State of the art
Hmm.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens, but let's try to make sure we get this going every week until WrestleMania. So
Yeah, we. Oh yeah, yeah, we with it, bro. This the road to WrestleMania, and we're back on
there you
it.
go. Road to WrestleMania. Point
We're
at the
back on
thing.
the road. We're on the
All right,
road
sounds good.
again. Yes, sir.
So other than that, this was a 2, and
It was
appreciate
a
your time,
2.
brother.
Yeah, too. All right. Mr. Smash.
I'm sending your splash, man.
All right.
Take care, sir.
Take care.